Why see I seeing the fashion, seeing the Louis, seeing the Gucci. She gotta have it. I'm in the rapping, I'm in the trapping. None of them hooping. Want me to catch it, see them swagging. Who is she fooling? Think I'm Aladdin. She want the cash, I'm in the crew. She want the bag, she want the shoes, she want the Gucci, she want the Fendi, she want the Prada, Louis Vuitton. Set on my side, she saw me copy. I'm in the mind, she give me toppy. I got a curve and swerving, she ain't deserve it. Picked up my phone, she was nervous. I had to leave her, please, and tease her.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy T2 Awesome. Today we got a few questions we gotta take care of first regarding NBA 2K, My League / My NBA, because we have the Rocket series going on and I plan on continuing it. We're gonna bring it over to 2K22, but things will be a little bit different. I wanna let you guys know from now. Like, of course, the rosters, the ratings, those are different. People got traded, people got signed since then. But we got Josh Christopher, we got Garuba, we got Sengun, so hey, the young core is going to be here that you guys want to see. That's a good thing. We're going to get rid of John Wall, of course, trade away Eric Gordon. We're still making the trade for Cam Reddish. We're going to try to keep it close to the original roster that we had in 2K21. But I'm excited for that. We finally got an official Jalen Green in the game. The ratings, stats, everything is official. And the way, 2K22 actually plays the sims and stats, the way things come out, it's realistic. I like it. I'm happy. So I'm glad we're restarting over in 2K22. But we're restarting the Rocket series. We gotta talk about the Hornets now. For the Hornets series, we're gonna continue it over here on 2K22. But like I said, it's gonna be a little bit different because it's the official ratings, official roster, and everything. So then, I have a question for you guys. Of course, we're gonna use LaMelo, and then we got LiAngelo over here on the roster. Let me go down to him. Of course, we got LiAngelo over here on the roster. We got those two together. But the Ball brothers were three. We had all three of them together. I got to change his gear, but all three of them were together. Do we keep it the same and go trade for Lonzo, continue the series from where it was? Or do we just start over and have just a LaMelo and LiAngelo series with just them two, and Lonzo does his thing over there in Chicago? You let me know down below. Alright, and now here's the question I want to bring to you guys, because I want to start a new series, brand new, fresh series, new ratings, new everything with this. No trades like we did last season or from the previous series before. So I need you guys' help. What are we going to be doing this series on? To be honest, I like PC. I like the PS5. I want you guys to help me out. With the benefit of PCs, we can get the real cyber faces of people, like the rookies, for instance, like Miles McBride, Quentin Grimes, all those rookies and everybody, because of people over in the modding community, such as Petty Paul Pierce. Shout out to him. He's over there making cyber faces for all the 60 draft picks, or at least nearly all the 60 draft picks. But his link will be down in the description below. But like I said, we have all these cyber faces. And if we move over to the draft class, I was doing a little personal project, just going around the internet and also asking people to make cyber faces to get prospects for the future. So if you look, we have like Kennedy Chandler, and I'm gonna show you these prospects. You let me know, because this would be the cool part about playing on PC. We get to use these prospects and future prospects. Like, it would be pretty cool to be able to draft some of these players over on PC. You wouldn't be able to do this on PS5, but there's also some benefits to PS5 that we'll talk about in a little. I just want to show you guys like the people we could draft. Like I said, I was working on these. They're nowhere close to finish. I'm just going to import them straight to 2K22 so that way, I can hurry up and get through these. Also, some people made some on 2K22 already, so shout out to them. I might just take some of theirs, edit it, fix it up a little, see what I could do. Like I said, I'm still in the process of editing them, so the overalls in them, don't pay attention to that at all. Shout out to my boy Kyle over on Facebook, and also to Emna Show. I'll leave the links down below if you want to buy them. Big Ja. We even got a couple people for the future. You know, if we even get down this far in the series, which I really hope we do, because like I said, I want to show you guys these prospects that we could use in the future. VJ Miller. And then shout out to Kyle's for making this one, because bro, who would have thought about this? We got Bryce James. Yes, the Bryce James. Envy keeps going down. We got Baby Mello, Keon Anthony. So hopefully, let me know if you guys want to use the PC. We use these cyber faces. Also, the cool thing that I found about current gen, or PC, current gen, whatever it is, that if you go to somebody, let's say we move over to Kevin Durant, bro, people now have the ability to play 3 positions. So positionless basketball is going to be crazy. Like, look at that, power forward, small forward, center. That's ridiculous. That's crazy. And because of that, there's so many things I would like to try. So many people I actually would try to trade for, or even try to get. Like, if you want to go over to the Trailblazers, a nice young prospect maybe I want to try and pick up and use to my advantage is Greg Brown. You put him at small forward, power forward, center, small ball center, because he had a lot of blocks over at Texas. He's used to playing the big. I don't know about small forward. Another person I would try to use is Isaiah Todd. Power forward, center, small forward. He could guard, you know, out on perimeter. Not well, but with some development he could. He has ball handling. He could shoot. He could rebound. So, you know, this would be a good thing. One thing I noticed on current gen too, which is wild, at the start of the season, the Clippers released Brandon Boston Jr. So if we start on current gen, I'm 100% trying to pick him up. We're going to develop him, because you guys saw him at Sierra Canyon. I still have faith in him. He showed a little bit at Kentucky, but also showed a lot less, but it's all right. They also released Cameron Thomas too, which is very interesting. I would also pick up Cameron Thomas. And one person I'm a fan of is, I don't know if you guys know about him. Grizzlies fans probably know about him. Baby brother of, or is he big brother? I don't know. Brother of Michael Porter Jr. Jonte Porter. So I'd be interested in picking him up too. It'd be cool. Hopefully, you know, maybe pair him and his brother up. That'd be very interesting. And now moving on to the PS5. Of course, the graphics are way better. The way they moved or changed the layout, the way everything looks now is pretty cool. They didn't change the pictures. They should have, but it's alright. Everything's cool. They have the new Duncan feature, the layups, everything, the defense, the way you move. It's completely different. It's cool. And the new thing they have is the My Staff, which you can see what each coach does, how they help your team and everything. And it's really cool. It's a nice feature to add, but it takes a lot of time to fill out. You know, people are probably going to cut that portion out of the video. But King of the Fourth Quarter, Kenny, of course, you guys know him, did a video to see if it really worked out, or if it really worked in general. And after simming, he found that it had a little difference to the game. So the big feature that we all wanted, or not wanted, but we're excited to see and test out, basically did nothing. I mean, there's one thing he could have done is sim a little bit longer to see if maybe the progression is what would have changed, but it didn't look like it. So did they really do anything different for My NBA? Not too sure. So I'm gonna leave up to you guys what we're gonna do. Are we gonna do My NBA over here on PS5, or are we gonna do My League over on PC? Now it's time to decide what team we're using for our new series. I have a few teams in mind. I'm gonna go through them. You guys let me know what you guys think, who we're gonna use down below. So for the first team, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves, and we got D-Lone Cat. We got the first overall pick from last year, Anthony Edwards, and they need help. They're thinking about trading for Ben Simmons. Do we trade for Ben Simmons? Do we tank for Chet Holmgren or Paolo Banchero? You guys help me decide. That's one option we have right there. And for the next option, we have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder. They drafted Josh Giddey 6th overall in the recent NBA draft, and he looks like he'll be an interesting prospect. played 5 minutes in Summer League, had an amazing dunk the very first play, then got hurt. So we don't know yet what he can do. But pairing him up with Shea is going to be interesting. We got Lou Dort, the defender out there. Then we also have Poku, interesting prospect. I liked what I saw last year. We'll move him to power forward center, but like I said, now that you can do 3 positions, small forward also. We also got Theo Maledon, and then we got Trey Mann and Jeremiah Robertson Earl in this recent draft. I like these 2 prospects. They're interesting. It's a team full of young guys and some vets. They have an amazing amount of draft picks for the future, so I can see us, taking advantage of that. But like I said also, Brandon Barstow Jr. is there in free agency, so is Cam Thomas. They would be nice additions to this team. I'm just saying, nobody here is guaranteed besides Shea, Lou, Baisley. I don't know Baisley either. Giddy safe. But hey, you let me know. Next, we move on to the first overall pick of this year's draft, Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. I mean, of course, who wouldn't want to do a series on the first overall pick? So that's why it would be pretty cool. Cade's an interesting prospect. They got my boy Killian Hayes. I'd be saying he's my cousin because my last name Hay, his last name Hayes. You guys see the resemblance. But alright. They got Isaiah Livers, who's an interesting prospect when you go over and look at his ratings and see what he could do actually. Yo, send him to the G League maybe for a season, or even just, with the training, he could develop. Oh, that's another thing too. With the PS5, there's no training camps. PC, there's training camps. But like I was saying anyway, rest of the roster, I'm not too sure about. Jeremy Grant's definitely not in this timeline since, 7-year difference. So who knows what we do with them? Do we trade him? I know what we could trade him for. It'd be interesting to see. But, you guys let me know below. Then, of course, my favorite team in the whole entire league, my New York Knicks, is always an option. We would always do a series on them. Even if you guys don't pick them, I might even just do a series on the Knicks just for fun. Because it's my team. These are my guys right here, man. We made the playoffs. If you guys were, don't live under a rock and been watching the NBA, we're here. We're going to make a statement next season. We got our boy Kemba. It's all right. I know you guys are laughing at me. We'll show you, right? But anyways, continuing on. Next, we also have the New Orleans Pelicans. I'm a big Zion and Brandon Ingram fan, Duke fan, but they traded Lonzo. I like Lonzo. Zion like Lonzo. Brandon Ingram like Lonzo. What are they doing? I don't know. Can one of you guys tell me? But that's something we would have to figure out if we chose this team. Because behind the 2 stars, it's not really that many people. I mean, they got Devontae Graham in the trade. Valanciunas, I mean, look at his age. He's good. Don't get me wrong. He's good. But the age isn't there for Zion and Ingram. So we got to help them out. We move on to the Trailblazers, where we could possibly trade Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum, or maybe both. The series will be built around what we get back in return, in the trade return. We have, Anthony Simons I could use. We got Greg Brown. I could use him on this roster too. CJ Ellaby. And then whatever we get back. I don't know though. If we have that roster, would Damian Lillard stay? Maybe he is the person we move. CJ's here for a year. We move him too. You guys let me know. A trade in CJ or Damian Lillard series. And for the final team, the one that I would feel like would be pretty cool, I would have fun using and feel like you guys would like to see too, is Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks. We have Trae, we have Clint Capella, who they just re-signed. John Collins, they brought him back. Do we keep him? Maybe not. I don't know. There was, a little bit of tension early in the season. It died down, but maybe it's still there. It grows back in the series. Bogdan, he's here for another 2 years. DeAndre Hunter, you got my boy Cam Reddish, one of my favorite players. He went to Duke. And speaking of Duke, we got my boy Jalen Johnson, who's a steal in this draft. He fell down there. I don't know how or why, but hey, now he's there with Trae Young. It's going to be crazy. They got my boy Big O from Chino Hills with him and LaMelo. That's another nice young prospect on the team. He could sit here and learn a little bit behind Clint Capella. But there's somebody I have in mind I would love to pair with Trae Young. But hey, like I said, that's only if we use them for the series. I'm not going to say who it is. But alright, that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Because if you pick a team, you're going to have to stay with us and watch to see what we do, right? So do me a favor, just do that right now. Also comment down below, PC, PS5, which one are we using? Make sure you do that, pretty fast. I'm trying to get these series started ASAP. The quicker we get these series started, the quicker I get the episodes out, and the more series we could do. I listed 5 series here right now. Maybe get all 5 out before 2K23 comes out. But alright, that's up to you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.